Hey everyone, welcome back to Sham's Makeup Artistry. Today I'd like to review a concealer for you. It's only one brand that I would like to share my thoughts with you, and it's none other than the Pur Cosmetics Shake and Bake. This is their powder to cream under eye concealer, and this comes with a contour blending sponge. This concealer retails at $26, and there are 3 different shades in the range of this particular concealer. So when I first saw that it's a powder to cream under eye concealer, I was definitely very keen to try this product out. So I'm someone who always hunts for foundations, concealers which tend to feel the best on my skin, and I do have like a very deep under eye circle. So when it comes to concealers promising that it's an particularly under eye concealer, I definitely wanted to give it a try. So this concealer claims that it conceals and sets in one step. This miraculous concealer melts into the skin to mask imperfection and sets to a smooth, long-lasting crease finish. And it also says that you have to apply with the sponge. So let's take a look at the product itself. This is how the concealer looks like. It's like in a mini bottle version, and this is how the sponge looks like. It's like a beauty blender sponge, but it does have like a curve on the side of it so that you can get on your under eye area and on the inner corners as well. So like I mentioned, the very first time that I got the concealer, I was totally excited. I did not watch any review before placing an order on this particular concealer on the Pur Cosmetics website. You can also get this on the Ulta Beauty website. But before you decide to get it or not, this is my thought on this concealer. This is the worst concealer that I have ever tried out in the whole universe of makeup and concealers. I really want to swear that this is the worst. I have not shared any of my thoughts really harshly. I don't know what the brand itself were thinking when they came out with such a product, because when you tend to come out with products, it must have worked for someone. Like maybe 50% it works for some people and 50% it might not, and then you market out the product. But when a product like this was released, I personally felt that totally it was a disaster, because after coming out with my thoughts, I went on Ulta's website looking at all the reviews. I saw mostly were negative review on the Pur Cosmetics Shake and Bake powder to cream concealer. So why did they first of all want to come out with a disastrous product? And it's $26. There are so many concealers out in the market which retails at almost a similar pricing to this concealer. It not only could have been a similar price, but it could have been much more cheaper, like the Maybelline Age Rewind, like the Milk Makeup Concealer. This is their Flex Concealer, like the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, like the Becca Aqua Luminous Concealer, like the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and the Pur Cosmetics, this is their Dark Ink Concealer. They did have a good concealer in their makeup range. Why did they ever come out with this one? I just don't understand. This video might sound like more like a ramble for you. Overall, it is. I couldn't even find myself being able to do a demo because it was just so horrible. I tried so many times. I used this sponge dry on my under eye area. No, it's disastrous. I also tried using it wet under my eye area. Yet it was disastrous. I did try applying it on top of a corrector or on top of a concealer, yet it was disastrous. It was just clinging under my eye area, and it looks so crumbly and horrible under the eye area. So sometimes things like this get us on it, like especially when you see Shake and Bake powder to cream. It's kind of like makes you feel that, oh wow, you should try this. But if you happen to see this particular product, just ditch it, because it is such an horrible concealer. So you might find this being very harsh, but I just had to put it out there because this is not cheap. It's $26, and for $26, performing like this is a no-no. Definitely a no-no. So I do hope that you found my Pur Cosmetics ramble come review of the Shake and Bake powder to cream under eye concealer being helpful for you guys. If you happen wanting to still try, you may have a better or clearer picture after my thoughts on that. To my very next one, stay beautiful both and sign out. Give me a thumbs up, share all your love and support, and subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.